New Gaming in Order. We back like the Juggernaut, bitch. And we are doing our public service announcement, aka PSAs, for our weekly wrap up of this podcast. Alright, so this is the segment that we pretty much pull out random stuff that didn't really need a topic for the show. So with that, I'm gonna give Anya Nees the floor to bring up any topics or anything that our audience should know about. So Chris, take it away.
Yeah, so this is just a quick one. For those who were a fan of it, I was. Conker's Bad Fur Day, as part of Project Spark, is getting an episodic release starting April 23rd. The pricing starts at $5, and there's going to be a $10 version. But I don't have too many details on it. Unfortunately, at least for me, Project Spark on PC is only good for Windows 8 and later, which is only 8 or 8.1 at this point, or on Xbox One. So if you do have Xbox One, you can download Project Spark and check out the Conker's Big Reunion is what it's going to be called. So it's looking good. It's staying true to the original. So if you're a fan of fighting giant turds as bosses, foul language and
so they kept that mature content.
Yeah, that's what made the game work. It's got this cute little thing. But it's got a very, very adult-like British sense of humor to it.
Okay.
So they're trying to stay true to the original. The trailer doesn't show too much, but it's going to be out just in a couple weeks, so it'll give a chance for people to check it out. Unfortunately, I won't be able to, probably till they give the free Windows 10 upgrades.
Okay.
So I have a reason to get a Windows 10 upgrade now.
All right. Now, any other PSAs you got, Chris?
That was about it. I'm sure I'll have a comment for something later, making sure I take another dig at you, Alex, before we wrap up.
Unbelievable. You see, when Noop is off, now we got somebody else coming after me.
Well, I always go after you. Who are you kidding?
What? All right,
Don't
Shinmore.
you know, I'm your designated oppressor, so I have to do what I can.
You know what? Don't pull out that Yu-Gi-Oh card. The blue eyes thingy.
The blue eyes white devil?
Unbelievable.
All right, Shinmore. Any PSAs? I know you got some MKX things you might want to chat about.
Yeah, I'm actually, while you guys were talking, I'm sitting here playing the MKX mobile game, which was released today. It's actually pretty good. It's like Injustice and a WWE game, but they put so much in it. If you guys are gonna get MKX, I would highly advise you sign up for a WB Play account, and so you can connect both your mobile game to your console games, just like Injustice, and you can have new unlocks, costumes, and I believe potentially new characters. So yeah, that's it.
Speaking of characters, Rain.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait 1 second. It's available for iOS, and it's coming out later for Android devices.
Okay. Now with that, I know that Rain and another character was mentioned, and I think, I saw it in brief. I stuck it on the Facebook page, but do you have any info on that, Shimura?
I'm trying not to spoil anybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, and I'm trying to avoid, because like the game, the PS4 version has been leaked since Monday from overseas countries, and people have been ordering them. So I've been avoiding streams. People been playing story mode, and so I've been avoiding it. But yeah.
And they wonder why people get banned or blocked. Like, don't mess it up for NetherRealm Studios. They're working really hard, and don't ruin the story. Don't stream it. You know what I mean? It's not cool. Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. So Nelson, any PSAs you got for us?
Well, I'll let you go first so I don't accidentally speak of something.
No, you can go ahead. I'm light on my feet like a cat. Meow.
Alright.
I'll just throw one out real quick then. We'll get it on the Facebook later, but there's a new Deus Ex Mankind Divided, which is the new
Yes,
Deus Ex
I heard
on
about
PC.
that.
That looks ridiculous. It's all cinematic, and there's no in-game stuff, but the first one was really great. So this is looking to shape up really well. So as we get more news on that, I'll keep you guys up to date.
Okay. Nelson, go ahead.
All right. First things first. If you guys haven't heard already, if you have the 360 preview update, which they keep hassling me about, which I am not gonna do because that console's not being played no more. You're now able to support up to 2 terabytes of external memory usage now with the console. There's been a lot of people asking for that on the 360 because of all the
downloads.
recent downloadable content, the arcade games, the free games with gold. They take up a lot of memory, so they're kind of compensating for that. So you're able to add 2 terabytes as much as you can. You can add up to, let's see, 1, 2, probably up to 4 2 terabytes on it because it has 2 USB ports in the back and I think 2 in the front. So you'll be able to add up to like what is that? Like 8 terabytes of external memory if you so desire. I doubt anyone's gonna need that much for the 360 because it's not like how the next gen is where it eats up your memory.
Yeah, because the games are no more than like 7 to like an average like 9 gigs. You know what I mean?
The
Because of
the largest that they've ever seen on the 360 was 21.7 gigs. The largest on the 360. So I don't think it'll go any further. And on the PS3, the largest they've ever seen was up to 30. So I hopefully doubt that they're gonna go that hard unless if it's like DLC extensions. Like I can tell you right now, whoever is fucking crazy out there to get Rock Band 2 and all of its DLC right now, your 250 gigs are gone.
Wow, is that much?
Yeah, like all the
Yeah,
DLC content is ridiculous.
Yeah, because like every major song that came out after that game came out was put on Rock Band.
Oh my god.
So you're talking about like 15,000 plus songs. So
Okay.
that's
That's
eats up
crazy.
So
a
that was
lot
a
of memory.
that was a moneymaker right there for that game.
Okay. Now, oh, are you?
No, you could go if you want.
Okay.
I'll
New Gaming Order. You guys know I'm a big Dead or Alive fan. The PC version has done something really cool. You know, many of us have been asking for a Shenmue 3, Yu Suzuki, and AM2. It's not gonna happen unless it looks like Sony is probably closer to closing in on making this a reality. But while we wait, Dead or Alive PC modders have created Lan Di and Ryo Hazuki, and you know I'm gonna pick up the PC version for that reason, just so I can get these mods. And you know the best thing about having PC games, legitimately acquire them and mod the hell out of them, have fun, have to play with it, you know. And it's good that Tecmo Koei didn't go into this cease and desist type thing, because it's like, okay, it's gonna bring attention to that franchise. So I mean, it looked pretty cool seeing the stills of Ryo and Lan Di fighting. Now I don't know who they did, but I think Ian and you know, whomever else could fit
I think
the role.
it's Ian and Jan Lee. That's the character swaps.
I think that's smart. Now what they you know, Dao Long, the female from Shenmue 2 should be put in there, and you know, all the other characters. I think that would be really, really cool. You know, or I think they should have used Akira, because Akira actually fights more like Ryo from. You know,
Right, that is true, but they kept Akira. I don't know. I guess we'll find out when you get your hands on the game and you see who the mod is like technically for.
Okay.
Welcome to the benefits of PC gaming, Alex.
Yes, I am
Let's
very.
see.
And it's funny that my PC is actually running better today, and I was concerned because I haven't had any shuddering, Nelson.
Well-
So
Right, that's good. I would like to mention, like I said, I give no two fucks at the moment right now, but you know, shout outs to Long Island Joe for keeping it as realistic as possible with not showing any MK footage directly on his stream and playing the game on the side and not breaking any, you know, bylaws and stuff like that. But to everyone else who was supposedly named as a tester for the MK community or the NetherRealm Studios community, y'all all fucked up, because y'all got the game early, you're testing it, and you're streaming the shit live, going against the code and conduct of the actual company, and expect yourselves to enter the next big tournament that they're gonna have on the Xbox with ESL. That is very wrong of you. All the testers that did that, except for Li Joe, because I recently had a conversation with that man, and he's respectfully doing the right thing.
yeah.
But
He
to
has
everyone
honor.
else,
He has honor.
yeah,
So,
he's not gonna get himself into further trouble than is necessary. What else? 1.8 gigabyte patch for MKX will be available as of right now. If you guys have already pre-ordered the game, you'll be able to download the stability patch, which fixes, a couple of bugs here and there with like the character unlocking, some of the health, and keyframes and stuff like that. Like little baby shit. Apparently, there was a false rumor that Donna Brooke confirmed that Hideo Kojima did get fired from Konami. That is false.
On your knees and I were talking about that before.
Yeah, he's still denying it, but I think he's under an NDA or something like that until the new Metal Gear's out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Eventually, he's gonna come out. Like, if he did get fired, that's a crying shame, But
right. Also, if you guys haven't already heard, Treyarch is already making the next Call of Duty Black Ops 3. If anyone gives two fucks about Call of Duty anymore.
You know what? The last thing I'm gonna say on PSAs is this: oversaturating the market with Call of Duty. I think they should do every other year and expand the game further.
Oh, I just remembered. We didn't cover the 2K games thing.
Well, you gotta remind me.
I sent you the link. Well, you can finish up this topic. I'll bring it up.
Yeah, it's pretty much like Call of Duty. Imagine if Street Fighter came out every year. SNK before they merged with Playmore got smart with King of Fighters doing it every year, and it became hard to become different. So when they switched to King of Fighters 12 and 13, they have bigger gaps in between, and you saw the quality go into each product. So I think that they need to, instead of switching the studios, like, who's gonna buy Call of Duty every year? Unbelievable.
The 12 and 13-year-old little kids that get freaking money from their parents, and
it almost
also
makes me regret that I got this most recent Call of Duty. You know what I mean? It's just,
well, the thing is that Call of Duty is supposed to represent something slightly different than the other previous versions. That's what they allegedly say, and they try to convince you to buy the next alliteration of their versions because it's technically like getting a big ass upgrade, but you're not really
but
getting
they should
much.
do it within the games. Buy every 2 years, then you buy.
They're not gonna do that, Alex.
It's
if they
about the
know,
money, I know.
if they know that they can easily convince you, hey, it's a new Call of Duty. Buy it, make us millions. They're gonna fucking do it. Same thing with
Turn
Halo.
into Madden. It should be Madden of Duty.
Halo's the same thing, dude. It doesn't matter. Anytime when Halo, anytime
trying to be funny.
that was good, man. That's a lot better than these guys gave you credit for.
anytime when Halo comes out, that game is an instant buy. Anytime when Madden comes out, instant buy. Anytime when a 2K basketball,
But to Halo's
MLB
credit,
The Show.
to Halo's credit, Halo doesn't come out every year.
Oh no, it doesn't matter if it comes out every year. It's just expected. Just like how it's expected of Call of Duty. No matter what Call of Duty it is, it could be Call of Duty See Black Butts. They'll still get it because it's the
What?
name. The
What'd you say?
name.
You said
The-
see black butts.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
And the
That
name
sounds like
itself. The name itself sells. Okay. So it's not gonna matter. Like the game
Call
is
of
just gonna
Duty.
make all that money. It's not like we can expect another Dragon Ball Z game to come out and not to sell millions. No, it's a very rare thing that Xenoverse did well.
a new. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
rare for a DBZ title. So there's just certain games that people will favor for.
But you know what?
It's
Because
sad.
now that you say that, how much you gonna bet? You'll see another Xenoverse. There'll be Xenoverse.
I mean,
too.
yeah, there's
I
gonna be
guarantee
another
you.
Xenoverse, just like how there's always gonna be another Call of Duty game until someone from that company just, is fed up with it.
But the
But
one
you
thing
can't
that they don't
argue
realize,
with
every time they keep Call of Duty this, Call of Duty that, you see them selling less and less each year.
I don't know.
They still make
It-
more than enough money back.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
they
yeah,
got-
but it's not like
They also have shit tons of DLC they sell, which they probably don't report in their sales figures, and where they make some of that extra money back.
And
Yeah,
you know what? The funny thing, all that DLC is made in advance, and they just
Yeah.
piece the game out to you. So it's whatever. But
Yeah, that's what happens with video games when corporate. You get a lot of that, let's recycle this shit every year. It happened to Blizzard, happened to all the EA properties, all the Activision properties now.
That's right.
okay.
You're absolutely right.
Now,
That's
with
why-
that being
that's wh-
said, oh, go ahead.
No,
I'm
that's
trying
why
to
you
s- Yeah.
I was just gonna say that's why you got to stop buying their shit to get them to stop.
Okay. So Nelson, you wanna bring some closing comments before we wrap up?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else to speak of
Well-
real quick.
Well, the 2K games thing.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
go
want
ahead.
to. Do you want to make that a separate topic,
No,
or you
no,
want
go
to
ahead,
just?
go ahead.
All right. I know I sent you this, Alex, but I don't think you saw it. But apparently, 2K Games shut down the NBA 2K14 servers this week, and
What?
and here's the kicker: they deleted every save, including the saves local on the user's hard drives.
Why? Why? Like,
That-
wow, that is not cool, bro.
Yeah,
That
so
is-
that's why I wasn't sure if you want to make that a separate topic.
Now, you know
or
what?
not.
To free play mode, Mr. Demizo is a very avid player of the NBA 2K franchise. So for that to happen, and those who didn't upgrade, or it's like they're forcing you to buy the next thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, what
Yeah,
what they should do is have an incentive. Like, okay, if you got this 2K, they shouldn't be paying full price every year. I don't agree with that.
Sports games are where you can actually benefit from the early DLC. You pay full price for the game, and then every 3 or 4 years you have a full version, and then $20 to $30 here. Here's the new roster and here's these other software updates for you.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they got to be greedy. I do know at one point the 2K series were selling like $20 a game. I don't know what they're selling for now.
Full
so
price.
it is $60.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So okay, if it was still 20, it's not a bad deal. $20 every year for a new
I mean,
sports game.
if we're talking about 2005 to 2007, yeah, that's when sports games were the shit, because you had the one for the original Xbox, the ESPN football game. You also had the 2K basketball series, and you also had the NBA Live, all for $20. Then the next thing you know, they started going full price because they started people like literally buying into it. Then they came out with the season passes and the microtransactions, and it makes you feel like, damn, dude, I am wasting my time just as much as me playing like a World of Warcraft kind of thing. But it's just like they're playing fucking sports. Now, is this thing only done for like the pre-gen consoles, or is this just like a worldwide next-gen and pre-gen?
It was every version of the game, as far as I know, had their saves deleted.
I am going to call Legendary Uchiha, and I am going to ask him, because he is also a very avid 2K player.
Yeah, let me see. It says here 2K said the career save files on the PS4 and Xbox One versions of the games would still be playable when they were shut down at the end of March. Oh, that's what they originally said. The all online files will not disappear, but rather they would turn off. Yeah, they originally said the save files wouldn't go away, but apparently they lied.
You know what? That's not cool. And you know what? If they're gonna do that, imagine all the hours that are put in.
Yeah, that's a class action lawsuit waiting to happen.
Now, you know what? Imagine if it was a big MMO game, and then like, okay, we're moving on to the next game, and delete all your saves.
They'd be done. Blizzard would be done if they did that.
Well, with that being said,
Hell, China and Korea would just shit on them. Essentially, is what would happen.
all right. Well, with
Now,
that,
closing remarks you wanted me to speak on?
yeah,
Okay,
because we're
alright.
going overtime.
Guys, just thanks for watching the podcast of every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and that will be like, what, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, I guess, if you guys
No,
are watching
4.
from the... Well, 4? Okay.
No, it is 5. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, it's 3 hours.
All right, so 5 p.m. Pacific Time for you people on the West Coast. Mostly appreciated. We got to, what you said, 1,300
Yeah,
subscribers
now
on the
it's
YouTube channel?
1302.
Okay, so look at
Very
that.
nice.
The over 1,300 subscribers on the YouTube channel.
And this is coming from when we first merged. We were only at like 900 something. You know,
Yeah.
like not even. I think it was 732, and then we're almost about to hit double. You know, so thank you guys very much. We appreciate it.
Also, again, as I mentioned earlier, when I was in my anger state of mood, that for you guys expecting to have MKX on a worldwide company release, that might not happen. We probably might only have 2 people to be able to stream that game. If you guys would like to see more games, as we keep mentioning and telling you guys before, we do have other things to prioritize in life. If you want to donate, that would be mostly greatly appreciated, such as an example, we have NYC Playboy, which is right now in Afghanistan, and he regularly donates and streams to the company to see us, go on further in becoming something greater. And it doesn't hurt if you put in $1, $5, whatever amount you guys want to contribute. Even if you don't want to contribute that, but like, here's a $20 gift card, or here's a free game, or go to this Connect. anything to help out the company is fine. Just don't give us food because we're not a bum.
Unbelievable. All right. With that being said, I want to thank the New Gaming Order panel for participating this evening. I want to say shout out to Full Screen for partnering with us. Shout out to Danae of Tough Nerd Toys. We were talking about working on a project together, so I probably will have him on next week because there's some things he wanted to cover. Shout out to Takuma. It was just late, you know. We'll work it out for next week, all right? So with that being said, this is New Gaming Order. Check us out on newgamingorder.com where we'll archive most of our videos. Make sure you hit us up on Twitch and all our other social media. And again, we really appreciate your support. And you know, if you want anything to be done on here, if you can help contribute, that'd be great. So with that being said, we out like the Juggernaut bitch. We'll see you next week, 8 o'clock time frame. Be easy. Take it easy.